From your vantage point, where do you see...
The World Economic Forum has brought together both the public and private sector players to dialogue on key areas of development.
It's one of our biggest investments are coming on.
Here at the Congress Center, Vice President Shettima is engaging business and political leaders from different countries on the subject matter of global food security.
My name is Sam Cass, and
the high-level panel seeks to profile solutions to food supply disruption in the world, especially in developing countries.
We do believe that there's a more and more focus. However, we also need to see the investment track. In the case of Nigeria, for example, we have been from IFA working on special agro-processing zones, which have been quite successful, and now trying to get more regions around it. Also with social enterprises that are running services, providing access to seeds, to fertilizers, to market, 650,000.
Today, I'm only here because I'm a privileged person who speaks English, because somehow agriculture changed our family lives. And agriculture changed everything that we've seen in that region, and changed other people's lives as well. It changed the region of the job. But what strikes me the most is that achieved that way, but also we do have problems still in infrastructure.
Addressing the panel, the Vice President states that Nigeria's food security strategy is anchored on 3 pillars, namely increased food production, environmental sustainability, and deeper regional integration within the West African sub-region.
There is an incestuous relationship between economy and ecology in Sahelian zone. And in the north of Nigeria, we are facing problems of desertification, deforestation, and drought. In the riverine areas in the southern part of the country and in the north central, we have issues of flooding. So what are the solutions? We have to look for drought resistant, drought tolerant, and early maturing varieties of rice, sorghum, millet. And for the southern part of the country, riverine communities, we have to look for food systems that upload resistant rice and cassava that can do well in that part of the world.
On security, Vice President Shettima notes that the government is strengthening community-based security engagements to boost local food production.
We have to do with security challenge areas, and these are largely the food basket in our nation. So the government is making efforts for funding food security corridors and community-based security engagement, allow people to go back and heal the soil. And there is a new program being conceived and executed by the government. And that has to do with back to the farm initiative, so that our displaced people can be supplied with inputs, with insurance, with capital, to go back for food production purposes.
The panel ends with a point of note that African leaders need to intensify efforts under the canopy of the African Continental Free Trade Area to ensure they get things right internally. Vice President Shettima is optimistic that with the ongoing Renewed Hope agenda reforms, the coming months will witness greater climate adaptation, moving from pilot to reality, as well as a boom in intra-African trade far beyond 10.7%. From Davos in Switzerland, Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.